Hi guys, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's doing well. It seems like you're really liking these Wind Down Wednesday posts. I actually started them just as a way to answer viewers' questions and try to get them all answered all at once. But it seems like you're really liking them, so thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I've been in TV for almost 20 years now. And there's a lot of fun little makeup tips and little secrets and stuff. So it's fun to do these and answer your questions and doing it at my house because someone asked, why do you do them at your house? Well, it's on my time, so I can do it when I have a free moment, which is nice. And also, it's just a little more laid back. This is where I'm my best me, is at my home with my family. So that's why I record them at my house. We actually were away from our house last weekend. We went for the very first time on our first couples vacation without the kids, which of course is always hard the first time. I think it's probably always hard. But we went to Sedona, Arizona. I had no idea that place was so stunning. It's so green, which really surprised me. There was beautiful water. We hiked through like a forest. I mean, it was stunning. We will go back. It was good for us as a couple to get away. It was also really good for just me individually because it was so nice not to have to worry about all the little ones in my life. Just to have a break. And, like when we went to dinner, instead of worrying about getting them ready and making sure I had toys to entertain them at dinner and making sure I had little snacks in case there wasn't, the right kind of food or whatever. Like, it was nice just to get myself ready and then walk out the door. So it was great. We really enjoyed it. I invite everyone to look up Sedona, Arizona. It is so beautiful. We will be going back. I was out with the kids earlier in the pool cooling off, and I was trying to think of a makeup tip that we can do. And one of them is, I was thinking about summer and the fact that it's a little hard on camera with the bright lights to not look white as a ghost. There are some makeup tips that I'll share with you. And I can guarantee you, anyone who's on camera, celebrities, if they're walking the red carpet, if they're doing a movie, if they're doing a TV show, they have makeup not just on their face, but all over their body. Now, I don't always put it on every day just because I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of work. But there are days where, especially in this summer, where I feel like, oh my gosh, my legs are so white, they need a little bit of color, or maybe my arms are showing, so I want to add some color. So these are the things that I do to try to add some instant color to my life. The first one is one that I've used for years, and I'm talking years. I mean, this is probably, I don't know, back in Boston, so over maybe 15 years. And it's just the Neutrogena spray mist. And what I will do is I'll just spray this, like before I go out on the set, I'll just spray my legs. I like it because I don't have to touch anything. There's no streaks or anything. I just make sure I get an even spray all over my legs. And then it'll dry, by the time I'm, walking out on the set. And it will do a very, very light color. And then I'll just, like, if it wasn't dark enough, I'll do it the next day. And I'll do it the next day until I feel like the color is a good color. And then that's it. So, and I'll just kind of refresh it. So this is one that I use a lot, and I've used a lot. Let me go ahead and give you a close up there. Neutrogena Micro-Mist. I use the medium one. I don't know, that's just what works for me. My mom and sisters are fans of the little towelettes, these self-tanning towelettes, the L'Oreal one here. My mom had an extra one, so I snagged it from her. I haven't used these in years. I should try them again. That was my plan. So you may see me using one of these as well soon. But they seem to like that, those L'Oreal towels. If I need an instant tan, like, oh my gosh, I have an event tonight and I look so white and I don't have time. I don't ever have time to go get a spray tan or anything like that. Well, that looks really good. I don't have the time. I either feel like I need to be sleeping or I need to be doing something with the kids. So I try to do, this is what I do at my house. Now I will say I ordered this recently and it's already empty because I really liked it. It's called Illuminate by Best Bronze. Illuminate. This is more of a shimmer. It has a color to it, and look, I'm already out of it, but it also does, it's almost like a gold, I don't know if you can even see that, there's gold flecks in it. It just, to me, was fun. It has, again, it's a glitter, it's a glow with the little gold specks in it, but I just thought it looked really pretty. So because I really like that so much, I decided to order their leg makeup as well, the Best Bronze leg makeup. This color-wise is great. It's a dark color. And I, again, just spray. I like the sprays because then I don't have to touch them. Now, what I will say about this, it's probably a shade too dark for me. This is the medium, so maybe I should have gotten the light. I do like the color if I do it really, really lightly, but what I will say is it feels really, really matte. It doesn't have any sparkle to it. I did it way up here. It doesn't have any sparkle to it. But again, the color's good. There's nothing orange about it. You do have to, I am a little worried when I get a little too close. I gotta make sure I stay back when I spray my legs and stuff, just to make sure it's not too dark or too, it kind of looks muddy almost. But the color is good. I like that there's no orange in it. So I may try the light one in this next. But I will definitely order some more of this like gold speckly one just because it's fun for summer. And then maybe I'll try to get the light one of this one. Now here's something that I have used for years and that I really, really like. So when I emceed an event just recently, this is the one thing, this was my go-to, and it usually is. So what I do is I take my lotion, my body lotion, I always use this Nivea one, and I put a couple squirts in it, and then I take this. This is called the L'Oreal Tantalizer. L'Oreal Tantalizer. This is my favorite. I'll shake it up a little bit just so it doesn't, I feel like it settles over time. But this is if you, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover anything that shows, so my legs or if my arms are showing for an event. So I take my, so I've got my lotion in my hand, and then I'm just gonna take, and I like it because you can control how much color you're adding to it. So basically I put them together and I mix them up. There you go, all mixed up. And then what I'll do is I'll just put it wherever I need color. So it's gonna go all over my arm. There we go. And then I will try to blend it the best I can. Of course, blending here is key. Put it all over my arm. And then what I do is I take this brush, which I know I've talked about before. I love this brush. It is by Artis, and it's just a big old blending brush. I use it for lots of different things. I probably need to get more than one of them. And then I just kind of blend it all. I just make sure there aren't any streaks. I make sure it goes all the way to my back, make sure under my arm. I mean, I kind of go everywhere, just to make sure it's all blended nicely, but it's got a great color to it. It has some specks in it as well, just, very lightly, but it just makes you look tan and glowy. It's the perfect color in my opinion. It looks a little peachy or a little orangey, or not orange, red almost when you take it out and put it on. But I love the color. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. Don't touch anything with it. I also feel like it dries pretty well. It doesn't really get on a lot of things that much. So those are my favorites. Those are my favorites. I will every now and then, you'll see me on air using a bronzer, sometimes just for your chest area if you just need a little color, or under like on my neck, and I'll even sometimes use it for my shoulders too. This is if I'm really being lazy. But it's just a bronzer. NARS, this is Laguna, so the Laguna color. And really basically I just use this, if I just need a little touch of color. So that's one of my favorites as well. So there you go, voila, instant color. Those are my favorite self-tanner products. And if you have a product you like, I'd love to hear about it, because I love getting new ones and trying them out and seeing what works and what doesn't. So if you have a makeup that you love, if you have a product that you love, I'd love to hear it. Next week, I'm gonna be talking about my favorite thing around the house that has made life a little bit easier. So that'll be something fun. It's a product, it's something that my husband bought, and I thought, what is that? I love it. So we'll talk about that next week. In the meantime, have a great day. I've got to go get the kids ready. It's time for dinner. I got to get something on the table. We'll see you guys. Have a great Wednesday.